we about to talk about this Jay-Z and Irv Gotti. You know, like I said, Jay-Z is a topic of discussion. I see no Skino on Say Cheese. They've been talking about Jay-Z. A few other people got, things to say about Jay. But we're not gonna go down that road right now. We're gonna wait for a little while, see if that, we get any new information on that. We're gonna talk about this situation about Irv Gotti, who insinuates that whole soul. Before we get into it, I'm gonna ask Batty how he feels about what Irv said. Now, Irv said, well, he insinuates in this video. I'm gonna let you watch it. He says basically that whole sold $5 million by riding DMX and Ja Rule's wave. Now he goes on to say why, but do you feel like before hearing what he got to say, do you feel any truth to that statement?
No.
No?
No. I don't see no truth to that at all.
Okay. Now Irv had dealings with all of them. Ja, Jay, and X. So he's gonna give his take, and you let me know how you feel after I play. I'm about to play this in a second though. Some of y'all earlier was saying this is facts. Tony and Nanny said DDP in the building. Hov was bigger than DMX and Ja Rule. There was a time that DMX was selling more than Jay-Z though. When Jay-Z did 1 million with Volume 1, X came out and did like 5 million.
X did 5 million?
3 to 5 million. That's a fact. When he dropped, we're gonna play the video though. Matter of fact, let me load it up to have it on deck. Hold on. Because this is actually a good topic.
Yeah, Hov definitely was bigger to me.
It's a good topic.
You got X at the time.
Huh?
Like Mac Mizzle said, Hov was bigger than DMX and Ja Rule. I say
X was that dude at first.
That dude, bro. X was big, nigga.
Let's not forget X was that dude.
They did I think the Hard Knock Life tour, right?
X was the headliner, right?
X and J was headliners.
Oh, Bus. He said Hov is a plant. Brother is man overrated. That's opinion. I feel differently, but like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
55 people in the building. Hit the like button. We're about to have a good hip-hop chat conversation real quick. You know what I mean? We talked about a few topics leading up to this. Now it's, time to talk about why we're here. Shout out G'd up Quinn Brownsville. He said, I sent another one. It says it went through. Shout out. We don't see it in the chat though, but appreciate it.
Definitely.
So always appreciate it, man. Seeing the colors flying through the chat always goes a long way, man. We appreciate it, man. Shout out to you, B-Ville in the building, man. All right, man. I'm gonna play this. This first time with the video. The second time, I'll probably just play it with y'all can just hear it. Y'all can't see it, but because it's not our content. Shout out to Complex. Hopefully they don't act too crazy. Let's listen though. Show me how y'all feel.
No, Jay may get mad at me for saying that, but again, it's the truth. This is my opinion, my truthful opinion, though. Jay-Z, he made Reasonable Doubt, which is, one of the greatest rap albums ever. Biggie died. He went and ran to the Biggie formula. So he figured, I'll get all them great records that they was about to give Big. But that wasn't his energy. He made that album. He didn't fuck with none of us. It was a Bad Boy Hitman album. Sunshine, You Belong to the Streets, all of that boy. Jay especially, he looked and seen what I did with X and was like, whoa, holy shit, that shit worked. His Volume 1 album sold like platinum. X comes out, sells 5. So now he's looking for shit. He's in my office a little bit more now at Def Jam. Jay's in there and he's vibing. He's like, yeah. He said, yo, what's this? I said, oh, it's a record I'm doing with Ja. And I said, yeah, Ja got a hook. And Ja was like, yeah, can I get a fuck you to these all of my bitches who don't got no. Jay leaves the office. 5 minutes later. Oh, what up? Yo, let me get that record. And Like, what record? He's the record y'all doing. This shit hot. So I put him on the phone with Ja. Ja gave him the flow, the hook. Now Jay may get mad at me for saying that, but again, it's the truth, man. Like, what the mad at me for when he dropped Hard Knock Life, it was a quick impact. It got him on David Letterman, it got him on, you know what I'm saying? It got him everywhere, but it was a quick burn. It was bing, bing, gone. Can I Get It stayed on the charts for almost a year. Then what helped sell that album? Money Cash Hoes. Money Cash Hoes was Jay coming around after X is fucking the biggest in the world and saying, let me get some Swiss beats. I get X, we come. That's that picture with me, Jay, and X in Hit Factory like this. It was a great moment for me because they always had friction because they battled and X like hated them. Jay really didn't give a but Jay was always, they was always on some competitive. That's just the truth. Sorry. That session for Money Cash Hoes was hundreds Roc-A-Fella, Rough Riders, all in there. And that's when I was like, yo, this is a tour. It's the hottest in the world in this motherfucker right now. We need to, you know, and that it sparked the idea of the Hard Knock Life tour.
All right, Batty, he gave you the reason why. He shout out OB1. He said at $4.99. Salute to you, bro. He said, listen, he gave you some context. He said, Hov seen what Biggie was doing. He painted a picture, basically, that Hov been riding waves. Saying he seen what Biggie was doing with puffing them. He went to the Hitman and tried to do an album like that after Big died. Now, Volume 1. It went platinum, but it didn't sell like that. He seen X come out with a different style and go crazy. Then he goes and hangs out a little more. He gave you some context as to multiple occasions with Jay doing something similar.
And then with Ja, Can I Get Her? Yeah, that was Ja's song. Definitely.
How do you feel about it? Do you feel a little differently now that you heard Irv's side of it, or you still feel the same that it didn't have no?
I mean, if you really think about it and you navigate towards it, right, even moving up further, like, you know, the Young Chris comparisons. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jay is probably somebody that absorbs energy and then puts out his own shit. You feel me?
So do you agree though now? Or do you feel a little differently than when you said? You said no, you don't agree before the video. Do you feel a little differently now? After hearing what he had to say.
I mean, I do feel a little differently about it. It's not going to take away from Jay's bars and his content as an MC.
That's not the question. But did he rock it?
I do think that, yeah, he definitely is an energy absorber.
So I said, maybe true, but why he's saying this now? He was at them brunches showing all teeth. Teeth and gums, man. Palms, hey, you know how that go. But that doesn't take away from, you know why I feel like this? Because maybe Jay, when Irv was in that time of need, Jay probably wasn't keeping that same energy with Hov. But I feel like their relationship been strained since Irv chose Nas during that battle.
Yeah, Real Flock says Hov got like 7 classics.
Yeah, that's not the question. But the question is he a wave rider though?
I would say so, bro. I hate to admit it, but I would say so.
The Brooklyn Bull, who done went up to the Roc-A-Fella offices, rap for Lenny-S, hip hop. You saying he might have been a wave rider?
He might have been a wave rider, bro.
Yeah, I wish Federal A was up here.
I ain't gonna say he might have been. I mean,
looking like he is.
Like, it's look at, like, even from the hustling aspect. The Haven introduced him to the game, you know what I'm saying? And look at all the people that he absorbed the energy from, and look where they're at now. Look where he's
never felt more alive than riding shotgun and climbs till them cops rolled up. You heard him now. Then he just climbs to the side. He told Klein, next time you hit me, make sure it's worth it.
Shelly, bro.
After that real estate deal fell through. Like, you know what I mean? But he so would you say he absorbed some of the game from Klein if he never felt more alive?
He absorbed the game from the Haven, Klein, you know what I'm saying? Spanish Jose.
Danny Diamonds, right?
Motherfucking Dame and Biggs. OG1.
Oh, OG. About that McDonald's.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, in the business shit, top Leo.
They said then he went and go steal a Emilio Sparks joint. I just want to love you.
Yeah, he did. He did take I just want to love you too. From Sparks. Took Chris's flow.
They said he jumped on What We Do Is Wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, I found this on the web for Jumped on What We Do Is Wrong. Check it out.
The hell? Got the computer just tapping in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Here's the other one. Shout out my God, G'd up.
Then you think about it too. Like, all right, even with Beyonce, like when he went on and did the tour with her, you know what I'm saying? That was his biggest selling tour.
Ooh.
On the run.
Come on, that's his girl. You going there with that? You drawing a line between this girl and him?
No, I'm saying he absorbing the energy, bro.
Come on. He lay down with her at night.
Huh?
He lay down with her at night, though. They share energy.
I know they share energy, but I'm talking about like even in like put it like this. Even in the beginning before they were married, I got the hottest chick in. They weren't married then. I got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain.
Did he absorb something from Jazzo?
Huh?
Did he absorb anything from Jazzo?
Of course. Ooh. Jazz was that nigga in Bossy.
Damn. Jay-Z, the epitome of a Brooklyn that always stealing.
Oh, come on, epitome. He's an epitome, nigga. He's an epitome, epitome, nigga. Nigga's an epitome.
Shit.
Yeah, Jay is the epitome of a Brooklyn nigga's always stealing. Nah, man, he's just a hustler.
The canvas of all the lines he stole. I'm a biter, not a writer.
Yeah, he did. I spit a big verse. I'm only big enough my brother, big enough my borough, big enough to do it.
Everybody do that shit now though, so I can't.
Yeah, I'm saying, but Jay, like even in the business tip, like he absorbed that business shit from Dame.
So then
he
why
just operated differently. You know what I'm saying?
But it's multiple parts of business, though. I feel like he might have certain parts. He didn't absorb everything from Dame because
not everything, but
because you gotta be able to. People want to deal with you. That's part of business, also. You understand what I'm saying? And people didn't want to deal with Dame no more. People wanted to deal with Jay. So, you know what I mean?
But like we absorbed like that's what it like Leo and he been around these people. Lucian, he been around Lucian. He was like I played a video yesterday where he was matter of fact I got it where he was with Puff. You seen that one?
Which one?
When he was with Puff, he was with Puff like before one of the brunches or some shit. Puff was telling him about Marv and all that.
They got the blueprint and make another Hove. I don't think that's gonna happen no time soon. He said his dreads not now. I think that's it. Come on, J. Carl. Come on. Yeah, listen, Irv giving you context to why he feels that way, though. He's not just pulling it out of Rabbit's hat. He was there, too. One thing about Irv, he was there, and he dealt with all those dudes. But he's saying, look, he went and got with Swiss Beats because he seen what he was doing with DMX. You know what I mean? He's saying he seen what he was doing with X, and that's what made him get with Swiss Beats. He got some sauce from Ja, and that's what helped him go crazy, Volume 2. He said the Hard Knock Life joint was quick. It was a quick up and down. It was hot, then it cooled off real fast. They said Can I Get It was on the charts for a year. But one thing he got over all of them is lasting power, though. One thing, once Jay got on, he never fell off. That's the difference.
Until like maybe I ain't say now, but like he's not as
he's
not relevant.
He might have stopped producing music the way he do, but he never fell off. Like Irv fell off.
I said some people feel he's not relevant at all. Look how them young boys was talking about him in the store.
Yeah, but we know that's not the truth, though. We know Jay's still relevant.
So I'm asking you this: do you think he's more known as Beyonce's husband nowadays, or known as Jay-Z?
I feel like he's known as Jay-Z.
Right.
If they know him as Beyonce's husband, they're not a hip hop. They don't know him. They're not into hip hop. That's what I'm gonna say. If you're a hip hop head, a hip hop baby, you grew up in hip hop, you know who Jay-Z is. Let's just keep it real.
Okay.
And Irv went broke. X wasn't as wealthy as he once was. Ja, so that's why I feel Hov never went pop.
That's why I say everybody. Just think about it. What's that movie? Remember that movie where that nigga, the dude, absorb your energy and shit? What the fuck? It was with Denzel, bro. That was the name of that movie. But look, just think about it. Everybody that he's coming to, like I said, he absorbed it. They look at him. Look where he's at. Look where they're at now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
But is that his fault? He lasted the test of time. You got to be able to longevity is where like you got to have that. If not, you come and go. You want a quick run or you want a long run? Which one is it?
Y'all not gonna talk about Hunter Biden? What did Biden's son do? You see Biden, so we know he's a crackhead already. What did he do? Ben Frank? Jay didn't even believe in Kanye. The one that believed in Kanye was Biggs, I think. Or Dame.
Because Jay's still an artist. So, artist is always going to look at it from an artist standpoint. He don't feel like. What about when Jay said, they asked Jay, if I release Beanie Sigel, would you be responsible for him? And he said no. What about that?
Yeah, he did. That was.
How you feel about that?
That was fucked up.
That was fucked up?
Yeah, I think that was fucked up.
Or was he just
Jay's done a lot of fucked up shit, bro. Let's keep it real.
He has?
Jay has done a lot of like, all right, how you gonna be talking about it was all good just a week ago? Okay. And your president of your company, CEO of your company is a certified informant.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? We used to get money together. You know what I'm saying?
And Jay ran on him. He said he couldn't jump over the bushes as fast. Where, right? Got caught. And that's when our relationship strayed. Jay got low. The Haven got caught.
But just think about it though. Like that's one situation, All right, another one. We talked about this many a times. The Kaepernick shit, you was so good, like the Neil and all that. And then you get the job with the NFL, you tell people not to get down on one knee no more. It's over. That shit is done now.
Yeah.
So he got a lot of questionable compromise, morality, questionability, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Hov, but it's really thinking if I'm gonna stand, I fuck with Hov music, but if I'm gonna stand on business and keep it real, he got a lot of questionable character flaws, man.
But that's why they say basically, Batty, you be a fan of the music, but never be a fan of the man. You know what I'm saying? Put too much, like control that man, whatever that man does, controls how you feel or how you move. You can't do that. Put too much faith in one individual. We're never supposed to do that, right? That's why they give you somebody called God and religion. If you want to put your faith in something, you're supposed to put your faith in that. You're not supposed to put your faith in just wanting a man. You know what I'm saying? A human like you.
Yo, so would you pay $500 to go see Hov at a concert?
Would I pay $500?
Yeah.
I've never been to a Hov concert, so I do want to go to one if it presents itself again and he's performing, his old stuff instead of the new stuff. If I had money, I would go see Hov, but I never went to a Hov concert though. Like the Black Eye, none of that.
I seen Hov a couple times, so
I would go, because I haven't been, but I'm not really a concert guy though. But that is something that if it does present itself again, I have thought about, but I've never been to a Hov concert though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, I would give it some thought, though.
Jay Khan said you can't turn your back on your day ones. But see, the only one is not, but him and Biggs is still rocking. It's just Dame.
Tata's still around.
Tata's still around. Biggs is around.
Emery around.
You know
what I mean?
Juan is around.
Right? Isn't B-Hop still around?
Yeah, B-Hop's his cousin, yeah. Juan.
You know what I mean?
Jay Brown.
There's certain people that's still around.
Still around, yeah, they there. And Lenny S. It's just Dame ain't there, as far as that part of it is concerned. But then Dame made valid points about like him having Roc-A-Fella, and then now you got Roc Nation, but everybody like when they had Roc-A-Fella, there was a partnership between all of them. And
yeah,
you got Roc Nation. He's the man, and everybody else working him. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You can't say he's irrelevant, Batty, if he still got Roc Nation. That's what I mean. You understand what I'm saying? If when you look at the Super Bowl and they got the suite, you see all the current rap artists, Meg Thee Stallion, all these people. You see them in the Roc Nation suite. You understand what I'm saying? Like so it's like you can't say he's irrelevant when he has all these current artists on his management company. So it's hard to ever shout out my guy Boogie Dan. He said, "Damn, another late fee. $5 to the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Moderator in the building." You know what I mean?
But do you think they there because of the money?
Nah, I'm gonna say they're there because Roc Nation provides a service that they feel they can't get. They get the best service from Roc Nation as far as managing, endorsements and things like that. I'm not gonna shit on them and say the money, because their money honestly, the money they're getting is only the money that their star quality that they produce anyway. You understand what I'm saying? It's how high is what all they're doing is fielding the calls for them.
71 people in the building hit the like button.
They said, "Yo, we want to know what's up with Meg Thee Stallion. We want to know what's up with Yo Gotti." That's because for whatever.
Yeah, he got Yo Gotti, he got Meg Thee Stallion. You right? I mean, those kind of people. They got popular people in the suite with him and all that. And
exactly.
Then he got Beyonce.
Well, she's a juggernaut.
Yeah, she's a juggernaut. She's a juggernaut. They said, I don't know how true this is. They said she's trying to do the crossover the country. So
I see some pushback on that though. I've seen a few negative takes on it, but that's still beyond.
She's trying to do the crossover the country, and she offered Kid Rock some money to perform, open up millions, and he said no. And
yeah,
I don't know, because she's trying to get to a particular audience. So, but I mean, Jay be writing some other stuff too. Okay, Boogie Down Bronx got the B Billz emoji.
Okay, Billz emoji in the building. I see it. All the members of the channel go stand up.
He never needed to ride anybody. He's one of the GOATs. Too many the GOATs. You say he never needed to ride any. Reasonable Doubt was a body of work. It was an artistic body of work that painted fucking Picasso's, my nigga.
For sure.
All right.
But it went over a lot of people's heads at the time.
It did. It did go over a lot of people's heads. When he dropped Reasonable Doubt,
but it aged
Big
well.
was still alive.
Yeah, but it aged well though. It aged well.
It aged well. Big was still alive.
One of my favorite Jay's album is American Gangster. I feel that's top 3 Jay-Z albums. American Gangster, Reasonable Doubt. And the third one is up for grabs.
Money Cash Hoes definitely turned him up in 98. I mean, Hard Knock Life, and then the other shit, Money Cash Hoes was a good hit off that album. And then, I mean,
in this game.
That's his best-selling album, though. You know that, right?
Which one? Volume 3?
Volume 2.
Volume 2, yeah.
That's his best-selling album. Well,
listen, one thing you gotta respect is the longevity. You can come and go in this game. But look at somebody like a Roddy Ricch. He's not even what he was before. Look at somebody like a little Nas X.
Look at Meek Mill.
But Meek Mill was never as big as like a little Nas X or Roddy Ricch. They went super platinum and all that.
Meek Mill did. He went platinum off 2 albums, Championship.
And it's like, look at them now.
Championship and the other one.
But for some, I feel like Meek is always going to have that street backing though, because all these street artists now, they grew up listening to Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? So
even with all this Diddy stuff going on,
this should soon pass as long as he stays the course and stop tweeting about shit all the time. Him tweeting about it gives it legs.
Yeah, it does. Him tweeting about it. I think Meek is his own worst enemy.
Yeah, of course. Or them perks, whatever it is. Them perks on Burke Street.
Beyonce planning to drop an album in multiple genres. She made a country album, but she's not going to stay in that lane. She might do gospel or rock or something next.
That's a good question. They said, Batty, do you think Beans is lyrically better than Jay-Z?
Woo. I ain't gonna front, man. At one point in time, dog, I thought Beans was like the second coming of Big, my nigga. I'm gonna be real with you. And he dropped like the album after The Truth. Like yo, we was listening to that with Beans was on my 97 freestyles and all that. Beans was giving a nigga Beans beat Kiss in a battle, my nigga.
But Beans couldn't maintain it though. See, Kiss still spitting fire though.
I think Beans, I think the jail bids.
Beans fell off a little.
And then him losing his voice and all
Even
that.
before he lost the voice, he had started to like, you know.
And Roc-A-Fella breaking up, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Roc-A-Fella breaking up. Honestly, Beans was the only other artist outside of Jay that was putting up numbers.
Yeah, he lost that, like, you know, that edge.
Cam came.
Broke up. He lost that edge.
But
Beans back in his prime, like early Roc-A-Fella, the first 2 albums, Beans, come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know when he dropped the ball though? Beans and Jay should have did an album together. They didn't.
Because like once again, it's so Sigel was goddamn.
Like that's the one project out of Roc-A-Fella that we never got, but you know, but they wanted a PD Crack album. They wanted all.
They wanted a Beans and Bleak album.
Yeah, but I feel like we should have got a Beans and Jay album. Because look, Jay did an album with Kanye years later. So it's like, you know, but I feel like Jay was too much in artist mode at the time that he wasn't going to give Beans the opportunity to outshine him on an album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Beans was on his shit back then. Son, Soul Food Sonny's looking like Big Mama, man.
Yeah, he was.
He said, real gangsters make hood holiday. He used to go crazy, Beans. What's your life like?
Yeah, what's your life like? Mine is real. I mean, Beans was the king of Philly, dog.
Yeah.
At that time, yeah, he was the biggest. Like, hey, shit. He was riding around. Him and AI was the only niggas riding around Bentleys, drop Bentleys in Philly like that. Then.
Now, my boy, I did Ace Capone. I did a profile.
Yeah.
Beans traded his Bentley to Ace Capone for 2 Benzes. 2001 Beans is golded.
See, like, hey, yo, did you hear what Wayno said though?
What he said?
Wayno said, I'm gonna find it. Wayno said, he's talking about like people talking about Dame in particular, because he said he worked at Roc-A-Fella. You know what I'm saying? And is what Wayno said. Talking about Jay.
Yeah, but the real Rick Ross fucks with Freeway. He doesn't mess with Rick Ross.
He like OD annoyed about Dame Dash. Dame Dash literally coined this phrase, chatty patty, where he was saying, man, like what kind of man talks about another man, man? You're not a boss and all of this, that, and the third. Why is Dame Dash still talking about Jay-Z in 2024? Yes, I used to work at Roc-A-Fella. Yes, I used to work for a company that Dame Dash, Jay-Z, and Kareem Biggs own. Even if you got to talk to the Roc-A-Fella days, like why it got to be about something about Jay-Z? He was like, everything Jay-Z did was my life. Like, bro, who cares, man? Don't nobody care. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Like, for real, like, I ain't even trying to be funny because I got a tremendous amount of respect and love for Dame Dash, but, like, I'm just tired of this shit, man. Like, you ain't tired of that? Well, we going to see Jay and Dame and Biggs get together for a photo op and do this. That shit is dead. I'm just tired of seeing it.
So I'm going to ask you this. I showed this, but do you think there'll ever be a Roc-A-Fella reunion?
Guru said yeah.
Guru said yeah.
On that clip I played with Bleak. I don't know if Dame would be a part of it, but I think the artists can come together.
It ain't if Dame ain't a part of it, then it ain't real, bro.
That's a fact. But I feel like Dame has a right to talk about it because it's Dame's life. He lived it. So if he wants to talk now, if he was talking about somebody else who wasn't involved in, then Patty Patty. But Dame was an intricate part of Roc-A-Fella. He was a part of the machine. He was a CEO, but he had clout like he was an artist on it. Like he was in all the videos, dance. They used to watch Dame in the videos, do the Dame Dash dance. He was a part of it. So I feel like he can talk about Jay-Z.
He said Jay-Z was mimicking him on Big Pimpin'.
He doesn't really talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce because he wasn't around the years later when they was together and all that, on the run and all that. He don't talk about that. He talk about it when they first met. But if he's talking about anything related to Roc-A-Fella days, I think Dame Dash could talk about that till he's blue in the face, like he was there. That's part of it.
Jay Jack said Jay-Z was the little guy who followed the game to the T and got over. Lucky guy. Oh my God. And then G-Dub Quinn said Jay fed a lot of ghetto people and gave them legit ways to make money.
He said that's a nice way to say Jay is a swagger jacker.
So is he though?
But a lot of people jack Jay swag though.
He did.
A lot of people in the world jack Jay swag. So people was man S. Doc Carter's. Batty included. Was Batty a swagger jacker? Let's keep it.
Oh,
is Batty a swagger jacker, chat? He had a pair of S Dots.
Yeah, I had some S Dots.
Man, I had a Techno Marine. Was I a swagger jacker? Right? It is
nobody likes swagger like us.
Niggas was rocking Coogis. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you put like this, Jay, I would say, like I said, he just absorbed energy, bro.
They said, Batty, who's your artist this week? Because it was Jay just the other week ago.
What you mean? I said you can never dispel from the music, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the person, like a lot of the shit is questionable.